Okay, so first thing we want to do is I want to talk about Canvas because if we go remote again, okay, so there's a couple of things that, the school could decide to go remote, right? So this, Waco High might shut down and say everybody's remote, okay? Or, Biden's now the new president. Biden, when he was campaigning, said that he was willing to shut down the country. So he might come back and say, hey, we're going to shut down and y'all are going to have to be remote. So Biden could say that. So we want to make sure we're very comfortable with this right here, okay? And stuff that you can do, or maybe you just get sick and, you got to be quarantined on your own. So a couple of things I want to make sure you understand how you can always stay up with me and, make sure you get all your work done. So first off, there's two ways to fail a class. Grades is the most common way that everybody thinks of. If I don't do my work, I'm going to fail, right? The other way to fail is because of attendance, okay? Now, I don't think kids realize, number one, that they can fail because of attendance, but number two, I don't think they realize how easy it is to be counted present, okay? On all of y'all's Canvases now, there's going to be this check mark, okay? So in every single class, you're going to see this check mark. Any day that you're not here, even if you're like, maybe you're sick or maybe you just don't want to work that day, right? So I'm just trying to be honest. Some days we just don't want to work, right? If you will take 5 minutes and go click on the check attendance in every class. I'm not saying 5 minutes for each class, 5 minutes total. Click on that button. You got to fill out a little form, okay? You get counted present for the day, all right? Then if you miss the assignment, guys, I can always help you get caught up on the assignments, okay? The only way to get caught up for attendance is to do Saturday school. And who wants to get up on a Saturday to do Saturday school? Nobody, right? So what I want to make sure you understand is that if you'll at least take care of attendance if you're gone, then when you come back, we can help you get caught up on stuff, okay? I just can't help you get caught up on attendance. It has to be like Saturday school or something like that, okay? So any day you're gone, we want to make sure that we know you are to go and click on that in every single one of your classes, not just mine, but every single one of your classes, all right? Now, if you're gone and you want to do a Zoom, now, this is the only class I teach that's first semester. So the only time I will do a live Zoom, so right now I'm on Zoom, okay? So if you clicked on the Zoom button right there, it would pop up and you would see me right here teaching, okay? Anytime that you want to get on there, you can get on just by clicking that button right there. So that takes you to my Zoom. Now, if you click on at 9:22, I'm doing second semester stuff for the rest of the day. So you won't want to click on at 9:22 to watch one of my Zooms. Now, you might be saying, well, my butt, if I'm staying home, is not going to be up at 8:30 in the morning. So I got something else that we do, okay? If you click on announcements, and we're in the 4-6 weeks, okay? I record, so like right now, I'm recording what I'm saying to you guys right now, all right? So I record these and I put them right here under announcements. Now, nobody's been here, so we haven't done anything. So you were here that one day, but you kind of came in like the last 15 minutes, right? And then yesterday, nobody was here, so I didn't do any kind of recordings or anything. So today, this is going to be my first recording, all right? But normally right here, and let me switch to my second semester real quick, just so I can show you kind of what to expect. So like if you go under announcements, I put my first recording for second semester. So I've got two, sorry. So right here, this is what it looks like. So let's say you miss a class and you miss the live Zoom and everything, but you're like, oh, I need to go see what we did that day. You can come right here and click on this, and it's a YouTube video. And everything that you're supposed to do that day, I do right here together. All you have to do is watch that video, write stuff down, and then you'll take a picture. Do y'all know how to take a picture with your computers? Okay, where you'll, if you don't, you can come right here and look up camera. So right there, just look up camera. And my camera's not going to work. Oh, no, it might work because I turned off my video. Okay. If you're ever on a Zoom and it's using your video, it won't work, but I forgot I turned off my video. So Then you just kind of like hold up your paper. You're like, geez. Now, I don't care if, like, I got some kids who are like, I don't want to take a picture of my face. Okay, that's fine. Just hold it up like, like, okay, hide behind your paper. And then you can either click this white button right here, or the easiest thing to do is click the enter button. So like right now, I can't see the white button because I'm hiding behind this, right? But I can just click the enter button and it'll take a picture, okay? And then you'll be able to upload that picture. Let me just see if I can give you an example of how to upload real quick. Modules. And sometimes y'all's is a little bit different. So like in my second semester class, I have them upload a picture. But I think because Patrick and I are doing, I'm sorry, I'm pointing to Patrick like y'all know who Patrick is. I don't know if y'all know. No, you're right. Anderson's right there. Right next to Anderson is Patrick. And so Patrick is making the forms for this class. And I think she might be making it to where you can just type in all your answers. And so you don't even have to submit a picture. You'll just type in all your answers, which to me is actually even better. But if I make the form, I'm usually lazy because it takes too much time to make it to where y'all can type it in. We'll go look in a second. But so if I ever make the form, I'm going to have y'all submit a picture. So once you take your picture, you just go to add a file, and then you're going to select, and you're taking a picture. So you'll go to pictures. Does that kind of make sense? You took the picture. So you go to pictures. And then it's under camera roll because you took it with your camera. So you'll just double click on it. I haven't taken any pictures, but it'll be right here. And you just click it and upload it. But I think, let's go look at y'all's real quick. I switched classes. So I looked at my second semester class. It could be, give me 1 second. They just updated it last night. So yours might not have updated if they just added it. So let me look just to make sure, but if it's not, then tomorrow it should be. And today, we should never have to do anything on the computer if you're in class. We do everything together in class, and you'll just give me your paper. I'm not going to make you upload it or do anything like that. The only reason we're looking at our computers today is I just want to make sure that if we go remote, that we know how to do stuff online. So let me switch real quick and let me go right here. So it'll say, yep, that's it. All right. So, okay. So this is how you check attendance. This is how you find my videos. The only way to get to assignments is to go right here to this 4 to 6 weeks. So you'll have to scroll down a little bit, okay? And then go to that 4 to 6 weeks right there. Now, you'll have to do this in every class that you're remote. This is the only place, it should be the only place in every class that you can get to assignments. So you'll go click that right there. Now, I will have something that says current week right here. So whatever week says current week, that's the week you're going to click on. And then here's what we did. Now, because Canvas has been down, I am not going to have y'all make up Tuesdays and Wednesdays assignment. I'm just not going to include them, okay? Just so, it would just be too much of a mess because even like you might be like, well, I didn't even know you couldn't get on. Well, that's right, you couldn't. So I'm just not even going to fight the fight, Today is really the first day kids could get on. So today's going to be the first day that I'm going to start making assignments required. And I haven't even posted today's assignment. So this right here is where the assignment would normally be. I'm going to click on this one real quick just to see what this looks like. And so like you would fill out this form right here. Oh, it's going to make me fill it out. So I'm just going to throw some stuff on there. How are we doing? Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope that one's better.
Yes, that already looks 100 times better. Thank you. So then you'll hit next. Then you'll hit next, and then I think, yep. So look, all you'll do, you won't even have to take pictures as long as she's making the forms. you would just simply work that out and type your answer right there. Okay, so much easier for y'all to submit your work at home. And like I said, if there's a video, then you can just watch the video. And guys, I'm doing the work with you. Okay, I mean, I try to make it as easy as possible to do this. All right. Okay, so note to self, I've got to put the assignment in there. And I'm sorry, today is kind of, I didn't know if I'd have anybody because I didn't have anybody yesterday. So I was like, oh, we may not even have anybody show up. So I was a little disorganized.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay. And I'm getting used to, I've only had one class all year long. Well, now I've got two. And so I'm getting used to the fact that I have to update two classes. So apparently I forgot to update this class because I don't even have the assignment on there today. So really quick, we're going to get that done and then we'll get started on today's stuff. And I know we're not going to have much time, but we needed to go over some of that stuff just so that you guys, if you end up being remote, you know how to do stuff. And one of the biggest things, like I said, my whole thing is, I'm here to help you guys, get past Algebra 1. I'm not out to get you. I know that there's teachers that always seem like they're out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you didn't do this? Gotcha. Now you got a 0. Man, we can make up late work. We will, I'm going to help you in any way I can. The only thing I can't do is I can't pick up the pencil. I can't make you put stuff in the calculator. Does that make sense? But, if you're willing to do anything, I'm going to do everything I can to help you out. So, I think that you guys will do fine. Let's see. So let me just quickly attach this real quick. I apologize. I would like to say that this won't happen again, but I'm ADD. It's probably going to happen again. One of the reasons I work well, I don't know if y'all struggle with math or if you're good with math, but my best thing is I work with kids that struggle. And the reason I work so well with kids that struggle is because I'm ADD and I struggled through school. And so when kids struggle, I'm not like, well, why are you struggling? I'm like, yeah, I get it. I struggle too. So, it just, let's see if this works. Okay. So if I go to student view, Thursday, yep, that's there. And so today's, if you were at home, I mean, like I said, it was the same as the other one. You would just fill that out. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at today's assignment. So we're not going to have a lot of time to get on today's assignment. So we're just going to talk about a few things. All right. I am not going to be concerned with 1 through 4 right now, because 1 through 4 was if we would have had the entire class. I would have done 1 through 4 with you guys. You will never in this class have to work out 1 through 4. You remember the other day I taught y'all how to do it in the calculator. Remember that? So I will teach you how to do equations in the calculator. What I want to do is I want to skip down to questions 15, 16, and so is that on the back? Yeah, flip over to the back. Did I get y'all calculator? Yeah, right here. So anytime you see a basic equation, and I'm gonna point to these right here. I've got 2 green posters up here that deal with the calculator. Okay, this is when we go to regular calculator. So all these posters right here are regular calculator. And then this right here is graphs. And of course, I'm being a bad teacher again, just not prepared at all today. Do y'all have, you might look and see, you've already shut your computer. I don't know if you can get it back up quickly. Do y'all have this on your computer? This is our calculator right here on your computer. You should have it. If you do, or you don't. Okay, you don't. So we need to do something to get it on yours. but you do, I think that's it. Now, the first time you double click on this, it takes a long time to open. So like if you've never double clicked on it, if you double click on it, it might take 30 minutes to open the first time. It just does. After that, it should open quickly. So for you, I need to write. I need to write that down. So I'm ADD. If I ever say I'm going to do something, if I don't write it down, I'm not. Just because I don't mean to not do it, but I forget. So if I don't write it down, so like if you ever say, hey, Coach Sales, would you do this for me? And I say yes, say, would you go write that down so that you'll do it? I never get offended by that because if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. All right, inspector. Okay, so I'm going to check into that for you, and we'll try to get it. Obviously, if you're here at school, I got the calculators for you. But if you're at home, you're going to want to use that as your calculator. All right, so there's only two spots we go. We go right here to the regular calculator, or we go to graphs. So those are my two posters. Calculator would be this one, and then graphs. So basic equations is going to be under calculator, but you got to hit menu 3-1. So grab your calculator real quick, and I want you to go to regular calculator. So right there. So go to regular calculator. It's that first button. I mean, that is it, but just to make sure you know, it's that button right there. All right, and then you're going to hit menu 3-1. So menu 3-1, and InSolve appears. You remember doing this yesterday? Yeah. So then you're going to type in question 15. So you're going to type in that question 15. Have you done InSolve before? Okay, good. So I'm going to cheat up real quick. So we got 3 equals minus 2x plus 4. The parentheses do matter. Oh, there's a minus sign after the 4, so it's hard to see. So minus parentheses. So make sure if there's parentheses that you put the parentheses minus 2x. Oh, one other thing. Do y'all hear me saying minus every single time? Okay. I would never, I call this button right here the button of the devil. Right here. So that button right there is the button of the devil. He lies. If you hit this button right here, sometimes you get the answer right, sometimes you get it wrong. If you use minus every single time, oh, there's one more thing. If you use minus every single time, then it should always work. And so you'll always hear me say minus. All right, so let's see. Okay, so at the end, you have to put comma x. So at the end of this, I got to cheat up here for a second. Minus 2x. Minus 4. Oh, and I think you might have forgot a. There's a 2 right here. Negative 2. Oh. All right, so now hit it. So when we get done, remember you have to put comma x. So once we get done, make sure you put comma. The comma tells the calculator we're done. And I know this seems stupid, but you got to tell it what letter you're looking for. And it's like, well, duh, I've only got one letter there, but that's just what we got to do. Hit the enter, and we got no solution. Is that what you got? Yeah. Oh, I think what happened, there we go. Okay, and then right here, I think you might have hit that button. I don't know, it didn't look like a minus right there. That one automatically changed the calculator, switched to, there you go, right there. Now, the calculator is awesome at no solution. So there's 2 special solutions, and you can see them here. The calculator is awesome at no solution. The calculator sucks at I forgot. I'm not wearing my. I usually wear AirPods so that everybody can hear me. The calculator is terrible with infinite, and so anytime you get no solution, you're going to go ahead and mark no solution. Okay, and then we'll talk about what happens when we get infinite. Okay, because in one of them, infinite says 0, and in the other one, it gives you these crazy C's. Okay, so let's really quick. We're only going to be able to do one or two more of these. So let's do 16 real quick. So we're going to go menu 3.1, and we are typing in.
That's a -2.
That is a -2. Yeah. So here, even if it is a negative, we in the calculator we always set minus. So we're going to go 4 parentheses 4x -2 close parentheses minus 4x plus 4 equals -16. Okay, and then at the end of that, you're going to put comma x.
I got -1.
Yep, that's what I got too, -1. So the answer is D. So one of the things that you're going to hear me say all the time in this class is we're always looking for the easy questions, okay? That's what we're always looking for. You have never passed a test because of hard questions. You pass a test because of the easy questions, all right? And so when we're taking a test, that's what you're looking for, is those easy questions that you're like, oh, I know that one right there. It'll change the way you test. Do either of you get anxiety when y'all test? You do? Okay. So one of the things that we're going to try to train you guys to do, and I'm not saying it's going to happen on the first test, because you have to start changing the way you test. But we're going to train you guys to skip hard questions. So like you're going to look at a test and be like, nope, nope, nope. Oh, here's an easy one. And you may have to skip 5 or 6 questions before you find an easy one, you know? But when you start doing that, you're going to find testing is so much easier, you know, because you're not letting the hard ones frustrate you. Does that make sense? I'll teach you when I have time about something called fight or flight, where your body doesn't give you a choice and you have to quit testing. And I know that sounds weird, but it's something that actually happens. And so we're going to try to teach y'all not to get to that point where you don't let that anxiety come in. And so that's, you know, if you saw this question on the STAR test, would you be anxious at all about this question? No, you'd be like, sweet, calculator. And that's what we're going to, you know, like I said, try to train you guys to do, is to you know, recognize the easy questions that can be put in the calculator, or the easy questions that can be done without calculator. And it's just going to change the way you test. Most kids after this year's final will always come back and I'm like, how was your STAR test? And they're like, that was the easiest STAR test I've ever taken. Well, the STAR test isn't easy, but the way you tested made it seem easy. Does that make sense? Because you just looked for the easy one. Okay, let's see if we can do this last one, just number 17, and we'll be done for the day. So number 17, we're typing that in. And so let me type it in with you guys. So we're going to do menu 3.1, and we're typing in -x -4 equals -4x -13. And then at the end of that, just don't forget to put comma x. Hit enter. Is that what y'all got? -3? All right. So, like I said, if we know this calculator, now tomorrow we are going to go into some stuff where we're going to work on some stuff by hand. So like we're going to work on how to get y by itself. But I'm going to tell you guys, as much as we do it, we're going to always do it together. As much as we do it, in the end, if you're bad at it, on the STAR test, you'll skip it. But if we can get you good at it, it makes the STAR test even easier, okay? It actually, if you can get y by itself, it allows us to use the calculator even more. That's why we're really going to work on it. But in the end, if you're bad at it, you know, hey, I'm going to be the first person to tell you, skip it or guess C. I don't know if we talked about that the first day, how we, in this class, we guess C a lot. So if, and I apologize for this, but if you're watching this video at home, I know we only did a few things. All you need to do is the few things that we did today and turn it in for our first assignment. And then, you know, tomorrow we'll end up doing a little bit more, but I had to do a lot of stuff today. So we just didn't do that much today. So hopefully you learned the calculator.